You nominated us. You even have a category for us, comedy and dancing. There's a lot of dancers who could have been up here tonight, but they didn't make it.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 unscripted Robin Williams moments.
Hello?
Layla, get back in your cell. Don't make me get the hose.
Hello?
For this list, we're looking at the best instances where Williams was able to improvise, be it in a film, on a television show, at an award ceremony, or anywhere in between. Which unscripted Robin Williams moment is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Number 20. Marlon Brando does Shakespeare, Dead Poets Society. One of Robin Williams' signature dramatic roles allowed for levity and even a small amount of improvisation. In this particular scene, his character John gives a lesson on Shakespeare.
We're going to talk about Shakespeare as someone who writes something very interesting. Now, many of you have seen Shakespeare done very much like this. "O Titus, bring your friend hither."
The spiel diverts from the usual boring and monotonous lecture thanks to the actor's ability to think on his feet. He resorts to impersonating legends like Marlon Brando to get his point across, with no script prompting him to do so.
But if any of you have seen Mr. Marlon Brando,
No, but Shakespeare can be different. France, Romans, countrymen. Let me rest.
Of course, the moment feels completely natural because of Williams' inherent comedic gifts. While most of the film is serious, the late genius managed to include this hilarious ad-lib without ever taking us out of the story. Number 19. The Chinese restaurant scene, The Fisher King. Director Terry Gilliam's The Fisher King defies description and contains an Oscar-nominated performance from Robin Williams. During a double date, the comedian and Jeff Bridges star opposite Mercedes Ruehl and Amanda Plummer in a hilariously disastrous scene. The four actors' characters are unable to keep a solid conversation, and a variety of awkward moments ensue.
Yeah!
Apparently, the iconic scene was born out of improvisation, making it all the more impressive, especially when you consider Williams' surprise singing performance.
He will show you the world if you step up and tell away. For a dime you can see Kankakee or Perry or Washington crossing the Delaware.
The eternally lovable actor approaches the scene with a quiet and mischievous nature that's completely captivating. His heartfelt and genuine character truly comes alive, and it feels like he's delivering a masterclass in improv. Number 18. Playing Heads Up, The Ellen DeGeneres Show. When Robin Williams joined Ellen DeGeneres to play Heads Up, we got a glimpse into what he might have been like on game nights. His ability to chain together accents and impersonations at a moment's notice is nothing short of impressive. He even makes a Miley Cyrus impression work under the circumstances.
Imagine a wrecking ball.
Oh! Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
The game becomes an afterthought at a certain point, as Williams takes over with a whirlwind of comedic intensity. With his hilarious attempts at mimicking everyone from Cher to David Beckham, the performer brings the house down.
Right then, right, come on, right there. Hey, right there. Score!
Beckham.
DeGeneres can't help but laugh at his continuously amusing and completely unscripted hijinks, and we are right there with her. Number 17. His entire appearance. Whose line is it anyway? It's only fitting that a master improviser like Robin Williams would end up on the unscripted show Whose Line Is It Anyway? The legend gets off to a raucous start, providing one of the most lovably hectic guest spots in the show's history. He plays well with his co-stars, particularly in a sketch about directors ordering around unruly actors.
All right. What we need is something totally...
Can I take a moment?
Take it. Done. All right. That's why I love working with you. What about me? Shut up.
There's no doubt he always makes his fellow scene partners look good, with or without props. All the while, the entertainer seems to be in his happy place in a show full of improvisational games.
Hello, Lucy! What are you doing here at the show?
Needless to say, he makes the most of a truly generous and funny appearance. Number 16. Robin Williams and Jonathan Winters improvise together. 60 minutes. Robin Williams took inspiration from a number of comic personalities, including the improvisational genius Jonathan Winters. During this 60 Minutes interview, Winters gets interrupted by his friend and fellow comedian. Williams instantly transforms into a director, ordering his counterpart to try out different personas.
I want you to work with your
All right,
eyes.
I work with my eyes.
Let us see your eyes. Tell
Okay.
us what you really
Okay.
feel. Subtext is love.
Edward, we're gonna get you through the tunnel.
Once the action shifts outside, the two entertainers really get going, drifting in and out of bizarre characters in a haze of wonderfully zany unscripted bits. The fact that Winters was an incredibly important figure in Williams' life makes the segment especially thrilling to see.
Come on, put my hands on your head now.
No, but they're in my hands. Why would you put your hand on my head?
Because
There's
that's-
nothing the matter with my
It's
head.
a two-shot. Go with me. It's a two-shot. Work with me now. Work with me, demon spirit.
The episode provides a stage for two of America's greatest improvisers to shine, and we could never get enough of it. Number 15, Slipping on the Floor, The Birdcage.
In one of his more underrated comedies, Williams plays Armand Goldman, the owner of a Miami drag club.
Fussy, fussy, fussy. You do Martha Graham, Martha Graham, Martha Graham. Or Twyla, Twyla, Twyla. Or Michael Kidd, Michael Kidd, Michael Kidd, Michael Kidd. Or Madonna, Madonna, Madonna.
He's forced to act straight with his partner, Nathan Lane dressed as a middle-aged woman, while meeting his son's conservative in-laws-to-be.
You men, you're just the biggest babies. You know, they can run the world, but they can't pick out a tie.
Oh, I know. I can't get this big lug to buy a new suit.
In the climactic dinner sequence, Armand slips and falls while carrying a pot of soup. According to Williams co-star Hank Azaria, Williams actually slipped and fell while filming the sequence. Ever the pro, Williams simply got back up and carried on. Although he nearly breaks while telling his son to go, go.
Shut up! It's okay. We're all right. It's fine. Just shut up, goddamn you. It's all right. Stop crying. Goddamn you. What are you standing there for? Go. Go. She'll be here in a minute. Go.
Number 14, Inside the Actor's Studio interview. Inside the Actor's Studio. During his stint on Inside the Actor's Studio, Williams hilariously went off the rails in seconds. He has everyone laughing their butts off before host James Lipton has asked a single question.
A lot of times people know the Reverend will do that. A lot of times you feel the need to do that. Okay, we're ready now.
Things don't get less interesting once the interview gets going either. Between anecdotes and discussions about technique, the pair also deals with serious subjects in a playful way. And the comedian's interaction with the audience makes the episode extra memorable. Turning his appearance into a stand-up set, he repeatedly creates hysterical situations out of thin air.
Attempts to get attention from their parents.
Oh, from my mom especially.
And that was what both of
Oh, big time. Just to get breastfed was a really important thing. I remember going, is this thing on?
He subverts the traditional talk show format in the best way, giving Lipton and everyone watching a front row seat to his genius. Number 13, The Prank Phone Calls, Mrs. Doubtfire. Director Chris Columbus allowed Robin Williams to improvise throughout the making of Mrs. Doubtfire. In the scene where his character Daniel prank calls Sally Field's Miranda, Williams unleashes increasingly outrageous voices from his comedic mind.
I was in a band, severe tire damage.
In a band?
I just want to know one thing. Are your kids well behaved? Or do they need like a few light slams every now and then?
Outtakes from the production reveal the staggering number of takes he completed for the sequence. While the final product mostly follows the script with some improv thrown in, the behind-the-scenes clips present other variations of the moment. Each alternate shot gets more absurd as Williams invents new personalities with wild backstories.
You know, because if they need a few light slams, I'm the one for 'em. Don't make me. All right, then. No! That's it. Next time it's on target.
Even after filming dozens of takes, he manages to return with crazier ideas and a boundless energy. Of course, that's precisely what made him one in a million. Number 12, Robin and Billy Crystal at the Oscars, the 76th Academy Awards. Collaborators and friends, Billy Crystal and Robin Williams were no stranger to working together. During one of Crystal's hosting gigs at the Oscars, Williams joins him on stage for what winds up becoming a comedic break in the show. Standing behind the lead presenter, the comedian pretends to dub the host. The seemingly unscripted jokes keep coming as the entertainer pokes fun at the ceremony itself and their attire.
And Robin stands next to me, and as the caucus is droning on, Robin says, "No way this mother wins."
Putting a new spin on standard award show banter, the duo throws the ceremony for a much-needed loop. And Williams keeps this energy when introducing the next award category afterward. It's safe to say the actor really thrived during this broadcast in front of his peers.
The moment they say your name when you win, English becomes a second language. And I forgot to thank my mother, and she was in the audience. Yeah, even the therapist went, "Get out!"
Number 11, much of the movie, Jack.
One of Francis Ford Coppola's lesser efforts, Jack stars Williams as Jack Powell, a kid who ages 4 times faster than a typical child.
Just can't sleep. I had a scary dream. Can I sleep in here?
Yeah, of course, buddy.
Stimpy too?
Sure.
When Jack is 10 years old and attending school, he has the body and appearance of a 45-year-old Robin Williams. According to Coppola, Williams improvised many of his lines at his insistence. He told the Christian Science Monitor, quote, "The easiest thing about working with Robin was encouraging him to improvise, for he's brilliant."
So you might want to go to the dance with me. It'd be really, really fun.
Oh, Jackie.
So you want to go? My mom will drive us.
When he began to ad-lib, it was screamingly funny. While it's not known what specific lines were improvised, it's clear that Williams had to carry much of the film on his shoulders. Even if the results were mixed, Williams' dedication is undeniable.
Number 10, Shakespeare monologue, The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. People sometimes forget that Robin Williams was a classically trained actor. He brought that knowledge to his appearance on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. In talking about Shakespeare, the guest and host trade quips about the bard, with Williams expertly parodying his trademark dialogue.
Is this to be or not to be? I wrote that. It's mine.
That's mine.
I'm William Shakespeare, right? Kiss my tights.
In a completely improvised Shakespearean interlude, the comedian breaks into various impressions of celebrities doing Hamlet. His Stallone and Schwarzenegger impressions are particularly impressive, capturing their voices and precise styles flawlessly.
It's wonderful, I hear. It's like great to hear, right?
But Stallone, I couldn't see.
Stallone, you can feel like to be or what, you know. Schwarzenegger walks into the room. I'm back. Watch out, Denmark.
The entire moment plays out like an expertly written piece of comedy. With Carson as his support, Williams leaps from his chair into our hearts, delivering one funny line after the other. Number 9, Pinocchio, Aladdin.
Hey! 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Despite some strong competition, Williams' performance as the genie may be his best work. Not only is the voice acting terrific, but it encapsulates everything that made Williams such a fantastic entertainer: his manic energy, his uproarious comedy, and his unending creativity.
I can't make anybody fall in love with anybody else. Mwah! You little punum there. Rule number 3.
I can't bring people back from the dead. It's not a pretty picture. I don't like doing it.
Animation supervisor Eric Goldberg fondly recalls Williams' improvisations in the recording booth, which indicated making a boop sound to indicate Aladdin's lie. It was meant to represent the sound of Pinocchio's growing nose, so Goldberg and his team worked around Williams' improv and added Pinocchio's face into the movie.
The only way I get out of this is if my master wishes me out. So, you can guess how often that's happened.
I'll do it. I'll set you free.
Uh-huh, yeah, right.
No, really, I promise. After I make my first 2 wishes, I'll use my 3rd wish to set you free.
It's amazing to consider how much creative leverage Williams had on the creation of Aladdin.
Number 8, Thomas and Tim, Friends.
In 1997, Williams and Billy Crystal co-starred in the Ivan Reitman comedy Father's Day. The day before it premiered, Williams and Crystal also appeared together in this Friends episode.
Do you mind if we sit?
Yeah, could you scooch?
Oh, move over just a little bit. Thank you.
Keep on scooching.
Their presence was not planned, and their characters never appeared in the script. Rather, Williams and Crystal were both near the Friends set and were asked if they wanted to cameo. They obviously agreed and reportedly improvised the entire scene.
So you went to Pete's?
What happened?
Something, why is this happening to me? I don't know, maybe it's my wound.
Forget it.
At one point, Matt LeBlanc even got in on the action and improvised a rude interruption, resulting in an annoyed admonishment from Billy Crystal.
It's me. I've been sleeping with your wife.
So you're the gynecologist?
Hey, I'm trying to have a private conversation right now.
It was probably the highlight of his career.
Please, just give me this thing, all right? All right? Enough.
Number 7. He Stole My Line. Good Will Hunting.
Sean Maguire is one of Williams' more reserved and dramatic roles, and it was the one that earned him his only Academy Award.
You don't know about real loss, because that only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself. I doubt you've ever dared to love anybody that much.
The ending of the movie sees Will going to California to reunite with Skylar and leaving Sean a note telling him he had to, quote, go see about a girl. This is a reference to a line Sean uttered earlier in the film.
Just slid my ticket across the table and I said, sorry guys, I gotta see about a girl.
I gotta go see about a girl?
Yeah.
That's what you said?
I had.
And they let you get away with that?
Oh yeah, they saw in my eyes that I meant it.
According to Matt Damon, Sean's reaction to the note was completely improvised by Williams. The script didn't have Sean saying anything, but Williams, ever the ad-libber, reportedly improvised a different line on each take. When he said the line that now appears in the movie, Damon grabbed the director in excitement, knowing that Williams had just uttered gold.
If the professor calls about that job, just tell him, sorry. I had to go see about a girl. Will.
Son of a bitch. He stole my line.
Number 6. Many Things. Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy served as Williams' mainstream breakthrough hit.
Boy, am I in for it now. Sent before the white desk again. What did I do? The solar lander, you fool. You painted a mustache on it. But Orson doesn't know I did it. Then why am I here? If I knew that, I wouldn't be talking to myself.
It all started when Williams was cast in the Happy Days episode My Favorite Orkin, and he reportedly impressed the network executives by improvising most of Mork's dialogue. His character proved so popular that he was given a spin-off, and Williams quickly became a household name. While stories of Williams' improv have been greatly exaggerated and mythologized, he still improvised to great success.
Hey, stop it. You're going to stretch out my boots.
These are your boots? Really? I had to stuff socks in the front. Oh, Mark, you're so talented and handsome and you have such great taste in clothes.
Hey, wait a minute. I never said that.
Well, it'd be nice if you did once in a while.
One of the show's writers, David Mish, told Gizmodo, quote, he didn't do extended ad-libs, but what he did that would be so brilliant were these little things. A line here and there, a word here and there, a face, a voice. Those were the things that blew people's minds.
That's it. You know, I really hate it when you act like this.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You know what I hate? I hate it when you gargle and you don't make any noise. It's like...
Number 5. Cecil B. DeMille Award Speech, the 62nd Golden Globe Awards. In 2005, Robin Williams was awarded the Cecil B. DeMille Award at the Golden Globes. He's all smiles as he accepts the Lifetime Achievement Award, honoring the impact he's made through his illustrious body of work. The actor's off-the-cuff remarks feature many of his trademarks, including accents and a few impersonations for good measure.
Try the Danish. So nice, the Danish is good for me. At that time, a long time ago, they all had day jobs. I guess things have changed. You would go to a restaurant going, hi, table for two? Maybe later.
Saluting his family and colleagues, he doesn't shy away from some more emotional moments either. Williams' ability to snap between a heartfelt story and a hilarious one is abundantly clear in this clip.
I also want to thank another amazing woman, Rebecca Jane Irwin Spencer, who is my assistant, who has a quick way of really leveling me. When I get too infused with myself going, I'm a star, she'll go, hey, Mork guy.
In the end, the performer was able to touchingly thank everyone while keeping the ceremony light with his upbeat energy. Nobody else could do that quite like him.
Number 4. Melting Icing, Mrs. Doubtfire. In one of the movie's greatest sequences, Daniel is forced to play both himself and Mrs. Doubtfire when social worker Mrs. Sellner pops by for a surprise visit.
Because I have an appointment on Monday and Friday evenings to check the apartment.
I remember him saying something about that. Are you sure you want to walk in, dear? That's 3 floors, hoofing it all the way.
If you can do it, I can.
I'll bet so. Is your ticket all right?
Top notch.
Oh, good, because I don't want to jumpstart you.
Having lost his mask, Daniel shoves his face in a cake and pretends that it's Mrs. Doubtfire's nightly meringue mask.
Hello!
I'm sorry to frighten you, dear. I must look like a yeti in this get-up. This is my nightly meringue mask.
That much was scripted. The rest was all Williams. The hot studio lights began melting the icing on Williams' face, and it genuinely began dripping off into the tea. Williams decided to just run with it, and he gave audiences a classic bit of comedy in the process.
As you can see, I can't stay with you, dear. I'm melting like a snow cone in Phoenix. There we go again. I'll go get Danny, all right? He'll be right with you. Hold on. Danny!
Number 3. The broadcasts. Good Morning, Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam! Hey, this is not a test. This is rock and roll.
In this war comedy drama, Williams plays Adrian Cronauer, a real United States Air Force airman who served as a military DJ throughout the Vietnam War. Williams' performance as Cronauer was widely acclaimed, and it earned him his first Academy Award nomination for Best Actor.
Well, thank you, Roosevelt. What's the weather like out there? It's hot. Damn hot. Real hot. Hot in this is my shorts. I can cook things in it. Little crotch pot cooking.
According to the movie's producer, Mark Johnson, most of the DJ scenes were entirely improvised by Williams. In the movie's production notes, Johnson stated, quote, "When he sat down in the control booth to do the scenes involving Cronauer's broadcasts, we just let the cameras roll. He managed to create something new for every single take." Such was the manic energy and unbelievable creativity of Robin Williams.
Remember the people who brought you Korea. That's right, the U.S. Army. If it's being done correctly, here or abroad, it's probably not being done by the Army.
Number 2. Farting in Sleep. Good Will Hunting. Despite being one of his more serious roles, Williams still found time to imbue Sean McGuire with a funny bone.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back. Yeah. Haven't got much hair left. Hey, you know you'd be better off shoving that cigarette up your ass. It'd probably be healthier for you.
During a heart-to-heart with Will, Sean mentions that he has to learn to embrace a woman's imperfections.
My wife used to fart when she was nervous. She had all sorts of wonderful little idiosyncrasies.
To give an example, he tells Will that his late wife used to fart in her sleep. That line, and the resulting discussion, were entirely improvised by Williams and Matt Damon. And Damon's laughter was reportedly genuine.
Oh, God. She woke herself up.
Oh, Christ. But Will, she's been dead 2 years, and that's the shit I remember.
Some viewers even noticed the camera shaking right after Sean says, "I didn't have the heart to tell her."
I'm sorry I shared that with you. One night it was so loud it woke the dog up. She woke up and got like, "Oh, was that you?" See, I didn't have the heart to tell her.
Indicating that the camera operator was laughing alongside Williams and Damon. Oh, what it would have been like to work with this man. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Celebrity Impressions. Aladdin.
What would you wish of me?
Be ever impressive.
The one contained,
Often imitated.
but never duplicated. Genie of the lamp.
As stated before, Aladdin may be Robin Williams' greatest work. So much so, in fact, that he reportedly gave the filmmakers 16 hours of content. Animation supervisor Eric Goldberg recalls that he had Williams for 4 4-hour sessions, and Williams filled that time with improvisations, jokes, lines, and tons of celebrity impressions.
Looks like we're gonna have to find a way out of here.
Excuse me? Are you looking at me? Did you rub my lamp? Did you wake me up? Did you bring me here? And all of a sudden you're walking out on me? I don't think so. Not right now. You're getting your wishes, so sit down!
Goldberg told Entertainment Weekly, quote, "When we got Robin in the recording studio, out came all the celebrity impressions."
That's a good move. I can't believe it. I'm losing to a rug.
So aside from busting a gut laughing, we just looked at each other and said, we can't not use this stuff. The result was Genie's signature use of celebrity impressions, and the rare case of animators working around a voice actor. Williams really could do anything.
Genie, I need help.
All right, Sparky, here's the deal. If you want to court the little lady, you gotta be a straight shooter. Do you got it?
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.